March 3, 2026. Daily Bread. Passage. Exodus chapter 13 verse 17 through chapter 14 verse 14. Key verse. Chapter 14 verse 14. Title: The Lord will fight for you. Bible passage. When Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. For God said, "Lest the people change their minds when they see war and return to Egypt." But God led the people around by the way of the wilderness toward the Red Sea. And the people of Israel went up out of the land of Egypt equipped for battle. Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for Joseph had made the sons of Israel solemnly swear, saying, "God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones with you from here." And they moved on from Sukkot and encamped at Etham, on the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them along the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, that they might travel by day and by night. The pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night did not depart from before the people. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel to turn back and encamp in front of Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, in front of Baal-zephon. You shall encamp facing it by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the people of Israel, they are wandering in the land, the wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and he will pursue them, and I will get glory over Pharaoh and all his hosts, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord." And they did so. When the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, the mind of Pharaoh and his servants was changed toward the people, and they said, "What is this we have done, that we have let Israel go from serving us?" So he made ready his chariot and took his army with him, and took 600 chosen chariots, and all the other chariots of Egypt with officers over all of them. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh king of Egypt, and he pursued the people of Israel while the people of Israel were going out defiantly. The Egyptians pursued them, all Pharaoh's horses and chariots, and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them encamped at the sea, by Pi-hahiroth, in front of Baal-zephon. When Pharaoh drew near, the people of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians were marching after them, and they feared greatly. And the people of Israel cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, "Is it because there are no graves in Egypt that you have taken us away to die in the wilderness? What have you done to us in bringing us out of Egypt? Is not this what we said to you in Egypt, 'Leave us alone that we may serve the Egyptians'? For it would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness." And Moses said to the people, "Fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will work for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall never see again. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent." Daily Bread Message. The Israelites had come out by divisions and went up out of Egypt ready for battle. But God knew they were not yet ready to face war. God took them the long way around. God wanted them to learn to trust in His constant presence. The mention of Joseph reminds us of how he trusted God through deeply harrowing experiences. God also makes His presence seen and felt through the pillar of cloud and fire. God knows us better than we know ourselves. More than victories, He wants us to learn to trust Him in our battles, not ourselves. Case in point, God uses the perceived vulnerability of the Israelites to lay a trap for their mortal enemy, Pharaoh of Egypt. Pharaoh and his officials cannot stand the thought that Israel's God defeated them, so they march out in strong pursuit. This was God's plan to deal with this enemy. God clues Moses into the danger but does not tell him the details. Moses trusts God. But the Israelites do not. In response to seeing the Egyptians, their fear and lack of faith were expressed by verbally attacking Moses. Moses doesn't rebuke them. This is the time for faith, not fear. Faith is the victory that overcomes the world. Prayer. Father, instead of seeking to become strong and independent in my battles, help me trust in your abiding presence and live by faith. One word. Faith is the victory.